The map stopped moving. Is it supposed to do that? Anyway, in a weird sort of way, the War series seems like a microcosm of the development of the tools available in broad map making, as well as the styles of map making in themselves. I mean, not that War ever stopped being War, but so far we've seen lots of experimentation with like putting in actual puzzles as opposed to it all being horde rooms. I don't know. Anyway, War 8. It asks the question, will this go on forever? The description on the forum says, continue the journey. This is 8 out of 24 plus 2, so I guess forever might be too much of an exaggeration, but it's not much of an whatever. There's still quite a lot to go. My keen instincts sense a glimpse of trouble. How do you sense a glimpse of trouble? Like, a glimpse literally means that's something you visually see. So you only see a glimpse of trouble. You don't... whatever. Here's all of the Roach Queens forever, and I guess these are normal mimics. That bomb is not very helpful. Or, well, it's more helpful than it looks like it is, because queens immediately walk into the place where it just got through exploding things. This is a heck of a room, by the way. Maybe I should, like, try to run north and minimize how many of them are to my north. Just, like, have at least one corner clear before they start spawning. It just seems like at some point you have no choice but to focus almost exclusively on keeping Beethro alive. And you just sort of have to hope the mimics are still doing work as far as the Roach Queens go. Those bombs are just pretty close to being positioned as in the worst possible locations. Like anywhere else would be more efficient for using the bombs to kill off a lot of Roach Queens. I mean, sure, the Roach Queens do sort of bunch up there next to the bombs, but that's not really good enough. That won't work. So, why is there a checkpoint on the wall in this room? Just completely inaccessible, I wonder. Alright, that certainly was a room someone decided to build. I should say, Kime decided to build. It's an expression of thought. So I guess these are not... Yeah, these are not enemies, these are just moving things. Now Kime figured out how to make them invincible. So this room is like mostly about... Actually, I don't have to do anything else. I cleared the room, I can leave. I mean, I guess if I really want to, I can figure out how to drop all the trapdoors and destroy all the mud. Which doesn't seem like it should be too hard. What an awkward place to put the checkpoint, though. Okay. Since I already cleared the room, it's actually okay that I leave a bunch of mud babies around as well. As if I can, you know, avoid the situation where my mimic has died to these sword guys. Alright, doors are all open. I don't need to actually go through the bigger group of these guys. I can just walk back to the east to get south. Oh, some of them are killable, just not all of them? Okay. Well, I have no way to identify which is which, so I just have to assume they're all play as if they're all killable. There we go. Now to go south. What? Goot? Let us continue the eastern excavation. Bearing in mind that this particular room is on the west side of the map. Also, this room isn't annoying from a sound design perspective at all. What are you talking about? Everyone loves the sound of an orb constantly being hit. Don't they? What's the scroll say? Oh. Thanks? I never would have guessed. Like, What even? Why? Is this meant to be a picture of something? I wonder? Maybe. Now, how do I get those 5? Or did I already mess up when... No, it doesn't look like it's possible to not have some of them stuck in that area. Wonder how I kill those. Yep. I don't see how this room is actually clearable. Not unless there's a secret wall somewhere that lets me in here from the other side. Which I guess is plausible, but... This opens the door to the east, and there's no way to reach it. So what is the deal with this room? Oh, maybe I just need to run west right away. Exactly as Bethro says something about going east. Okay, yeah, there's just this one weird trap that you need to not let them onto. Because why not? Not that hard, just kind of weird. Everyone else can be pulled off of their traps. And killed. Hi. So I beat the entrance and won west, which was not much of anything, but the entrance was interesting. I'll show a demo maybe. Okay, so that's how you open... Oh, and he's gonna be obnoxious about that door also. Sure, why not? You know, I'm not gonna read that aloud. Of all the things that I expected to encounter in the War series, I have to say that constant scatological, and I'm gonna put a big question mark here, humor was not one of them. Like, nothing I ever heard about the War series ever prepared me for that particular bit of content that's in it. That's awkward. Let's avoid that. I'm kind of hoping one of these mimics that just move on their own constantly might kill this guy. Well, there's 3 mimic potions way off to the east. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have one of those kill this guy, kill the Slayer for me. Oh, well, never mind. I didn't even see how he died, he just sort of did. I wasn't paying attention to the part of the screen he was on when he got killed by something. So that's nice. I just want to reach those mimic potions, man. Maybe this is the wrong way to get to them. Okay, for one thing, maybe it will help if I don't have so many roaches coming from the north. So that's something I should be able to do something about. This might be a bad plan. Okay, the problem is that there's this small contingent of queens that ran way off to the west. That's a bad way to spread them out. I think there's still some that are going to run west if I try to go that way again, but at least now I have nobody to my north to harass me all that much. To my northwest, I guess I should say. Oh, also I managed to push some directly into that guy in the northeast. So that's good. The more of them go that way, the easier this gets. I'm mostly just messing around at this point. No good reason to be doing so. Perfect. So there is a way to get back to the entrance there. As you will ascend beyond the duck room, I will unveil who is making many of these rooms. Okay. Anyway, I had a lot of trouble with this room at first, but eventually sort of managed to find a way to make it work. Which was mainly ensuring that most of the queens went south, and then just kind of shoving through the resulting crowds. I think what would be kind of unpleasant, in addition to maybe trying to optimize this, it might be rather unpleasant to try to do that room without sacrificing any more than X number of minutes. So you can go back to this room if you want, I guess. Well, let's try what's one east. Here we have a bunch of bombs and fuses and things. Looks like there's no queens, there's just a lot of these guys. And also you actually start with some mimics around, I guess. But like not anywhere useful. I suspect this narrow passage is probably my best bet at dealing with these guys, if used correctly. There's just too many of them for that sort of strategy to work. I guess I could wait a bit before starting that fuse. Or it'll blow itself up even if I try not to. Okay. What is going on here? Someone lit the fuse, but I don't know who did it. Oh well. Let's make a break to the east, maybe, because that's where all my mimics are. They're not really looking too inclined to help. Also, Half is here for some reason. Looks like if I'd gone west, though, I would have had to eventually come here anyway. So, okay. I've got rid of a few more of them. Alright, I can probably manage it from here. There we go. Now when I get to that room, I guess I'll be able to exit that way. But I have to redo this. What a pain. And hit the orb. Now I know some of those guys can be killed. Is it all of this row or something? Is there some special rule to it? I really can't tell. There's just a scant few of them that you can kill, I guess. Because why not? Or is it because there was a mistake made and they were all supposed to be invulnerable, like the view on over to the west? I really can't tell. But I think this might be good enough to make it to the west. Actually, I don't think I have any reason I need to make it west, except that that might be easier than going east. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's a scroll in this room that says, that. Just thought I should mention. I didn't really feel like holding on it very long, though. I haven't been to the south from here. Something, 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 kill them all. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sure. Because why not? How... Okay, there we go. Hooray! Except that there's a gap because of that one. Okay. Wait, these are these mimics or not? Are those mimics? No, they're character mimics. They just randomly appear to move in a weird way. They're character mimics though. Alright, let's start out facing this way. What? How am I... What is... I don't get. None of this makes any sense. I feel like this room does not work anywhere near as well as the architect thought it did. How does that kill me? How is there anything in a tile adjacent to me when everyone's moving east in this turn? That makes no sense. Yeah, that's great. Like, how is this supposed to work? There's still way too many things to kill even after they get through doing whatever it is they're doing. And hitting the orb again doesn't help. Am I supposed to survive until one of the guards hits the orb? Because I guess I can do that, maybe. None of them will hit the orb though if I'm not in the room a little more. Maybe that drew them a little farther south. Oh, nope, it doesn't count unless I hit the orb myself. Hooray for guess the scripting, I suppose. I just don't understand this room. That room just doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Booba Boobo. What? I don't even. This is just... like increasing amounts of complete nonsense with each room. After thinking thoroughly, Beethro Budkin announced, "This is not a duck." Okay. Breaking news. Something is not a duck, I guess. And let's just say here, I just sort of found a dominant strategy for killing these guys, and I'd much rather do this than try to find anything else. It's not very efficient, but it works. It keeps everything else out of my hair, apparently. Okay, no more guards. I probably don't want to walk a mimic onto a bomb there. If I can help it. There. No more Slayer. Now to get rid of the goblins. Alpha's here, by the way. I guess I needed to make him do some work. Okay, I'm not gonna engage with whatever that is. Anyway, This is kind of an interesting room, I guess. It's really strangely built, but I think the goal is more or less to find a way to get a Mimic all the way onto the corner to help cut the mud. Not too difficult overall. Sort of interesting. Oops.
Follow me.
Oh, look, it starts you where your sword might be on a bomb when you enter the room. Cool. Yep, this is a room. I guess I probably... Well, I don't know, I might be able to avoid a lot of the eyes, just not all of them. Those Mimic potions with hopes of being able to use a Mimic to blow up a bomb and kill most of the things. Well, that destroyed all of the mimics and potions, but it also got rid of most of the monsters, so that's probably good. And I'm pretty sure I can handle what's left without mimics. Alright then. Secret room, apparently. A spare duck. I guess that's intended to be room art of a duck somehow? Okay. Hooray! That was definitely a thing worthy of the name Secret Room. What even? Well, in this room we have a Slayer. A bunch of guys who instantly kill each other before the room even starts. I mean, the goal isn't to kill an entire giant tedious number of monsters with these guys that are like guys stuck in the middle or anything, but I don't know, the goal of trying to cut mud with these guys is equally unpleasant in its own way. I might give up if I stop making progress. Although so far it seems okay. Like going in a big circle seems to mostly kind of work. Thus far. It might stop working though. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the maneuver of going around in a circle before, Mr. Slayer. I would be rather surprised if you hadn't seen that. Alright, nearly there. Maybe it's possible to do this? Oh, I don't know. None of those guys felt like hitting that, but maybe going back the other way will help. Yeah, so far it did. Let's see. Not yet. No, almost. Be more efficient about turning this corner. There we go. I don't think these bombs are very helpful though. Did I even kill, like, one of them? I think I killed one of them. There we go. Just needed to get a good position. Seep. Well, I guess I could go try to close the door, open the doors to kill them, but what's even the point of that when I can do this? Ray, I guess. Oh, there's a tunnel. That tunnel wasn't very useful. The other tunnel. Yeah, okay, that opens more of the way. And... oh yeah, I do need to clear all the trapdoors to leave this room. Unfortunately. Oh, I missed a few. Imagine thinking that the solution to this room was to try to get all those trapdoors with the seep on them. Oof. Here are some goblins, and something, seemingly something drawn out of Master Wall. It's kind of hard to tell. This is really awkward. Maybe my goal should be to get to the other entrance of the room, because that makes it a lot easier to kill goblins with a nice 2-wide corridor. I mostly just want to know what that scroll says, more than anything else as far as this room goes. As you may have gathered, my 3-year-old is responsible for making many of these rooms. He is fond of drawing and also of some of the questionable language. I then have to go and make some sense into the rooms. Okay. Sure. Thnax. Let us depart to the unknown. Bethrow thyself. Sure, whatever. Oh look, decoys. Henri is my son, it says. Alright. Well, that was War 8. So I'm not clear if that's a blanket statement about all the war, or if that was just the truth for, like, this one particular installment. Oh well. Let's move on to War 9. My friends, the time has come to address some of the more of the notorious Duck series. When did this become a Duck series? The description of the holdover on the forum just says small vowels. Ducks. Yofi Tofi. Discover control weight. Also Zodiac. Ahem, Bethrow says. This is an overall awkward situation you put me in. The back swiping, it does nothing. This is sort of an interesting setup to start out with. I'm just not exactly sure how to get out of it. I don't know why it says discover control weight when obviously that would be kind of a bad way to go about this. Okay, there we go. But that only closes. Well, that's fine. I don't really need to door stand for this one. I probably want to blow up that bomb. Just making a blanket assumption here as far as that goes. More of the quote-unquote humor of this series. Okay. A world without Bithro is something we can only hope for? I guess the monsters are supposed to have written that? I don't know. Weird. I guess if you replace the word Bithro with the word war, then the statement makes more sense. No scripting, no BS, it says. Okay. Looks to me like I'm just supposed to approach the room from the other side. Also, more cussing in these early holds here. That might not be the best place to put those guys. Maybe something more like this. Yeah, this works. Hooray. Oh look, it's the word war written in floor. Yes. Let's try backwalking. No, that won't work. I'm not really sure how to survive this. Am I intended to enter this room from the other side again? Could be. It really looks like I'm maybe supposed to come in from the north. Because anything else just instantly kills you. Coming from the south in that room is just no good. Oh well, let's move on. What? Me worry? Done it once, man. This is totally random. If this is not random, I don't know what is. I have no idea why he drew this. Let me be honest here, I'm not gonna something new. This is a true chamber of pain, a cathedral of the unknown, a shrine of insect justice, a tale of innocence be thrown. Okay, sure. That's a series of things. So I guess this is still being drawn by by supposedly his son or something? I don't know. Yeah, this room seems kind of unpleasant. I mean, if the architect himself is gonna be like, oh, this is a terrible room, then maybe I'm not that inclined to try really hard at it. There's a way west here anyway. Must be an automaton. What? Well, you bet I get first place on that one. Yep. Oh, there's a way west from there, though. Who's saying that? Oh, that's just another sound clip being played, not an actual Slayer in the room. Weird. That guy was on a Force Arrow, haha. B-throw zone. Right, are any of these guys on Force Arrows? I don't see any. Okay. So now I just need to push him onto that bomb, I guess. Kaboom! Alright then. Well, that sure did happen. How do I get into that? Here's where I discover control weight, I guess. Hooray. Oh. Okay. Not a must. So I guess this room is theoretically optional. If, you know, you can manage to get... to me like I still need to find my way to a way to get to the next room. Okay. This expands out in even more directions. Ahem. Here's a thing of some description. Wait, are those are mimics. Okay. So I have more control over this than it looks like at first. So, does that make this the Axkop of Drodholds? Since apparently it's like partially architected by a very young son? Here's a bunch of Slayers in a room, I guess. Thankfully, I know exactly how to deal with a large mass of Slayers. Their AI is kind of stupid for dealing with, like, lots of them. They don't really work together very well. They like to just kind of all bunch up in the same place if you put a lot of them in a room. Nice, it says. Okay. Well, that happened. I'm still not going to bother with this room, I think. If I can help it. I just want to see what's to the west. Well, whatever. I can at least grab a mimic and maybe use that to get rid of some goblins. No, that won't work. Well, yeah, I mean, if your goal is to kill all of them, that's a different matter entirely. But if all you want to do is achieve some goal, and there's a bunch of Slayers in the room, then you can just, like, let them all bunch themselves up around one spot, and it's pretty easy. Wow. No, I don't think I will. What in the world? This got really profanity laced all over Risen. This got very full of weird scatological nonsense all of a sudden. Like there was like tiny little weird bits earlier, but like these two particular Warholds have been especially and bizarrely obsessive about it. I don't feel like trying to get through this room much. It's probably not that hard, but I think I'm ready to move on to the next one. Because there are a lot to go still. So that was 9. Next is 10, Confrontation of the Warlords, it says. As I wait for this to load. Okay. War 10, by Kime, by Kime. Escape! The description of the description. My senses are receiving some small degree of danger. Senses are receiving. I have a slight suspicion. Okay, so are these all mimics? Okay, yeah, these are all vanilla mimics. I don't think I can be blamed for being confused with how very, very often this series likes to put in not mimics in the place of mimics. I don't know. How is this even supposed to start? I guess ideally you want to kill off all of the goblins before the roach queens, but is that survivable? Probably not. Okay, no, this looks kind of stable. Yeah, this kind of falls apart pretty fast if you do something foolish like that. I mean, as soon as I break open the pot of queens, I'm basically put into a situation where everything is coming at me from every direction forever. I mean, there are bombs, but they're just not really useful all that much. I don't know. Certainly is something someone decided to publish as a whole. A very specific someone, I should say. seems semi-reliable, although I haven't completely solved it or anything. This at least resulted in lots of things dying, I guess. I probably should have timed that better. Okay. Have at it. It's the entrance, so it's not very hard to reach if you just download the hole. I mean, I'm not really sure this is what I would call appropriate for an entrance room if your goal isn't to drive the players away. But maybe that is the goal, so I don't know. These bombs. Like, I get that the idea probably was, if there was any intent behind this at all, that maybe the idea was, oh, these bombs will make it easy to kill lots of monsters at once. But the issue is that surviving this room is not a problem of killing lots of monsters quickly. It's a problem of reaching a stable state, and destroying a bomb immediately destabilizes everything. Like, you just want to have some kind of state where you're not constantly dying, and you're not being hit by everything forever. I mean, this kind of works, but not really. It does eventually get rid of this particular blob of goblins. Very, very slowly. Oh. I've noticed that CaravанNet has been kind of strange lately in general. You're too lazy to search for War 10. It's just the word war and then the number 10. With no space. It just instantly becomes untenable as soon as you blow up a bomb. I don't know, is there a way to, like, not have to do this room and see more rooms than this one? Because that would honestly be kind of ideal. No, I'm gonna have roaches behind me doing that. Excuse me. I don't think this positioning will work. Yeah, no, it won't. Yeah, it makes things kind of awkward. Like, I just don't... Like, was there an idea to this room, or was this just literally, oh, my child made this vague drawing, I'm gonna plot everything in the room exactly like it looks in the drawing? just like every single thing about this room, all put together. Just wow. Okay, well, I accidentally uncorked the northwest this time without meaning to. Is that helpful or not? Probably not. Like, there's just no way. There are way too many monsters that are not manageable in this kind of conditions. Like, is there a good reason there needed to be this many goblins? Honestly though, if I could get in that position that like seems to make it possible to survive for a while, which I think is like this one, except then uncork all of the ways except like south of me, that might be enough to get most of the goblins dead, and then it might be possible to do something. Just like any small thing I do to change this position just to a different one results in me instantly dying. Because I'm still completely surrounded by monsters, and that hasn't changed since the start of the room. I don't know if there's a way to make this go fast. It does seem like I found a way to briefly survive doing some progress, but even this method dies out by the time that I get to a queen way on the east side. Now I kind of need to go east, but I can't. So what do? Do I just start blowing up bombs and hope for the best? Ugh. This is going to run out of steam once I walk all the way down to where that bomb is. Oh, in more ways than one, even. If I break that queen, then now I... Oh, okay. Never mind. Apparently, going too far south just kills me anyway because of something letting the queen out. Sure. This doesn't make me want to play the hold. I just really wanted to see more than one room. Like, this would be fun if you could just do this for a moment and then get rid of, like... this would be okay if you didn't have the risk of instantly getting completely surrounded by roaches because of the queens. This might be okay then. I don't know. feels a lot like a situation where wanting to go fast is almost one constraint too many. I don't know. So that's what happens if you load up all the bombs as quickly as you can, I guess. Maybe I'll just move on to War 11, because this is pretty ridiculous. And maybe War 11 isn't as ridiculous, one could hope. Yeah, I just not too fond of that one. Let's see what War 11 is like. As soon as it finishes loading. There we go. War 11. By Kime. By Kime. It doesn't immediately look ridiculous. SH Newts. Okay. Old puzzle, nevertheless, it is still boring. I don't know if I'd describe this as boring exactly. I mean, okay. Saying old puzzle, but it's still boring is sort of like the opposite of what I would expect. I'd expect something like old puzzle, but it's still fun, or something like that. I guess that's the joke? Maybe? A professional Bithro knows looks can be deceiving, even Hath can sense the danger. The concept here is old, comma, but, comma, my friends, comma, still a boring one, period. Please suffer through. Okay. Sure. Oh. The concept here is guess the scripting, and if you fail, too bad. Like, okay, sure. You know what I think I should do? Never mind, I can't make that work. I was gonna say what I should do, because there's a turn delay here. I should stand on the edge of the room and have a mimic hit the orb. But that's not quite possible, because, of course, there's oh, but what I could do, maybe, is try and door stand. So, like, place the mimic a little bit behind me. There we go. And then just don't hit the orb again like a dummy. I'm just not sure why he repeatedly describes his own puzzles as boring. Like, you realize it's your hold that you're building, and you can choose to build it another way if you think that what you have is no good. Instead of being like, oh, this is boring, but I'm not going to fix it. Okay, that turned out to be a good position to put him in. There we go. I accidentally stabbed myself with Mimic. We're good. As you may have gathered by now, boredom is the main and only theme being exercised here. Feel free to not think anything on this room. Consider it your privilege. I hereby grant and bestow upon you the unique gift of empathy. Should the need arise, discuss it with thyself. The button below begins a legend at the strike of dawn. What? Look, I'm just gonna clear the room and leave and come back. And then we're gonna see what happens when I touch this. Yep, that's about what I expected. Scripting! Hooray! Let's, I already cleared this room though, so I really just need to find a way out. I don't need to actually kill anything. It's not directly in my physical way. So do that, but in this room. Bye! Oh, hi Seep, you exist. I guess you exist to force me to face west on my way into this room for some reason. Okay. What do you have to say? A duck! Needless to say, my friends, I was expecting this. This experience is not unlikely to happen again. Anyone acquainted with the Warhold has been through this feeling. It is nothing but a duck that separates this series from other vital holds. This and the unmistakable Sure. Ducks. That thing that was introduced like 2 holds ago at maximum out of a series of 11 so far. That's the thing that distinguishes war. And not at all weird nonsense scatological references, stupidly, insanely hard giant chords in your face that are hard to survive, lots of mimics. None of those things. Pointless rooms that have just a billion seep in them and aren't very interesting to go through. Yeah, none of that is what distinguishes war holds from other holds. Only ducks. Nothing else. Just need a good setup, that's all. Hooray. Oh, there's a green door, okay. I was like, how do I get past this with a tar? Never mind. Anyway. Here's a bomb that exists, I guess. Oh, is this an actual resembling a puzzle kind of event? Maybe? Maybe not. Looks like all I actually have to do is walk here and then bye. I bet I can get a first place in this room if I actually make a mild attempt. Let's see. Ta-da! 6th place. Oh well, I tried. I lost the bet. Is this image floor over here? Yeah, it's just a random image floor of whatever that is. On top of regular floor. More master walls being used in a semi-inappropriate manner. You may claim randomness is intriguing. I have devised this stage to prove you wrong, but is it really random? Asked Josefo. Josefo? I don't know. I mean, it is inconceivable to me why suddenly the opening is at the bottom after years of going just left. One may conclude this is a duck omen. What? I am not a duck, neither duck nor chicken. I am cow. That scroll thinks it's a cow, guys. I don't get it. Is this supposed to be funny? I mean, I can see that there's some effort to be all random here, but it's not very pronounced. Like, it's not obnoxious, it's just confusing. It's not energetic enough to be obnoxious, so it just comes out as being very confusing in its own strange sort of way. Not too sure how to survive this room. Probably involves using these spinners really cleverly or something. Don't stab your friend. He's sort of helpful, I guess. Oh, okay, look at that. Hooray! I don't have to try. These guys are all stuck in a brained issue. Kind of a peculiar situation there. Alrighty then. Please be noted. Yet another note. Hooray. I am totally aware one may find this picture offensive. What? I don't even know what this is supposed to be a picture of. It doesn't have enough resolution to make sense of. Whatever. I don't care. I guess I'm meant to do this? I don't know. Whoops, I guess the idea was probably to push them all into that to begin with. leave this box, though. I probably wasn't supposed to leave the box. Alright, let's try this without leaving the box, then. By leaving, I mean entering. Am I supposed to push that guy in there so he'll hit the orbs? Okay. I don't think he'll go in there willingly. No, he won't even touch these force arrows. Oh, this is almost a puzzle, possibly. Unless I missed some really obvious way out of the arrows. I don't... How's this supposed to work? Well... Maybe I'll just quit the hold here and move on. That seems like the best option. War 12, which has no description in the it has no subtitle in the thread. That's what I'm trying to say. War 12, by Kine. Entrance 1, duct tape. This is definitely a way to introduce your hold, I guess. And just look at that wonderful collection of goblins that you have to deal with, even if you manage to survive this. Okay. Maybe it's not even intended, but that's how you do it, I guess. Yeah, probably. Oh, these goblins are hiding a scroll. I can't wait to read it. Listen, you should face to the southeast, it says. Okay. A simple trick makes life a lot easier, it says. So it wanted me to face to the southeast, not because this was some kind of automated room or something, but because it just wanted me to be facing the same way as all the mimics. And it couldn't force that to happen with scripting because, look, it's a portrait of a guitar technician guy. Hooray! He's saying Slayer type stuff because of reasons. I care so much about this. I have no idea what trick the scroll is talking about. Or not the scroll, but the speech. Maybe it's a scroll? Yeah, I don't know what trick it's talking about. Well, more of this, I guess. This is definitely what we want and expect out of the Warholds. Shut up. Well, clearly the ideal here would be to be able to stand on that force arrow, which is why there are sheep exactly next to you when you start the room. Like, this doesn't really strike me as the kind of room that has what you would call a trick, especially not a simple one. It's more just that the architect found some particular strategy that makes it solvable, perhaps, maybe? I just noticed there's stairs in this room, so is this only 2 levels? Is this level only 2 rooms big? Okay, I stumbled onto a good sequence of moves. Hooray. This is not the sort of thing that makes me feel particularly accomplished. Well, I can go back, or I can use the stairs. Oh, there actually is a second level. Some traditional levels one must suffer. What? Sat-ish. How is this traditional? Nothing about this reads as traditional levels to me, frankly. At least there is the slightest intimation of something resembling a war happening, with these guards and slayers that are scripted walking into each other and crossing swords. But that war is kind of ancillary to what's going on with the player, which makes it rather silly. So here's what happens if you kill one of them. They go on to kill one of the spin mimics, I guess. Sure, why not? Secret room? I gather nothing happens when I open the door. I need no worry to open the door. I'm confident it's okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Like, what about this is in any way, like, standard or normal or whatever it was? Like, I'm not even sure that that was saying this level is normal. It was just saying that some normal levels exist that require you to suffer. I don't know. Nothing about the thought process that went into making that makes sense to me. Not really. Let's just, alright, let's do this. Let's set up a mimic in a decent position ahead of me and not let it explode. And walk back to the entrance. Okay, that's not quite going to work. Maybe something... I'm just trying to find a good position to back up to the entryway with. Well, this won't quite work. What? No, I guess this works. Okay. To kill this guy, I just need to exit since there's not really... Oh. In this room, when you enter, I guess that's probably a bunch of seep that someone decided to put in the beginning of the room for reasons. Okay. Seep that do nothing. Hooray. Like, I get it. The idea here is to try to put a bunch of goblins onto the force arrows, I guess, but maybe I don't get it. It doesn't really seem like that works at all. Like, mostly they're not going to willingly go onto the force arrows. I guess there were seep in that room that instantly died also. Oh no, that's just in the right speaker because I don't know why. Alright, maybe this is the idea. Yeah, this is marginally better. It still isn't survivable, though. Like, I feel like this would be an interesting idea for a puzzle if it was presented maybe a little better. Oh, look at that. That works. This really doesn't afford enough space to do anything useful with. Maybe. What's the scroll say? My colleague, one must not fear the green. Note that small maneuvers alter their behavior. Okay. I think that's supposed to be a hint of some sort for this room, but it's not really possible to reach that hint unless you already beat the room. Here's the Slayer swearing for no apparent reason. Hooray. Okay, simple brain thing manipulation. This way, sir. Which way? This way? Okay. This just seems like a bit of a pain. Is that really the only way? It seems like it's not possible to get through these unless there's some trick with how they're set up. Yeah, there's always two of them. Because these each toggle exactly two, there's no way to ever exit that way. And so this awkward corner is the only way to go. Let's see if I can, yeah, I might get rid of more of the queens at least. Yeah, this is probably the way to go about it. Alright, 4 queens shouldn't be a problem. Or was it 6? I guess it must have been 6 and somehow I miscounted to just 4. Not completely sure how I managed that, but whatever. This is just silly. There. Okay. Didn't even kill any of the spinny guys. So, yep. In this room, the player has to sit in a box until all the snakes die. Yep. That's the whole room. That's all of the room concept we got. Oh, and then there's a row of rattlesnakes that you can kill basically for free, I guess. I mean, that's a trap, but it's very easy to kill the queen that's in that trap, so... Naharayanan. Entrance 4. Nope. Next. I'm not saying that room was actually all that terrible, I just don't... I'd like to move on to the next one. War 13, which is subtitled just the word Chaos. Because all of these other wars have been really, really orderly so far. Entrance ZR15, Handicap. Secret Room. Oh. That's what you mean by handicap, huh? Don't turn your sword or the inexplicably trapped health will die. Also, I guess they use scripting to manually set the music to the victory song for some reason. Sure. Yeah, that's your prerogative to do, I guess, if you really want. Friend will turn southeast. No, I won't. Friend will win. I'm not really confident about that one either. Maybe I'm just insisting that I'm not their friend, though. Oh, I could have turned my sword a little bit, apparently. Alright, let's just see what some of these other ones have got. Good luck, mister. Not to kill your friends. Okay. Friends, acquaintances, and true peace-loving amigos, I bring to you all forth this yet another chapter of Ultimate Wars. Pulse, be bored with me, and bear victory fruits... ... What? That says question mark. You can stab this person. And there's a room to the north. So let's check that out. Well, if I can find a way to not deal with these two. There we go. Snakes. Lots of free snake traps in this room. So presumably the idea is just that you're supposed to reach this orb and close the door so all the snakes get stuck outside like that. Or still hit the orb again. Waiting around for the snakes to do things like die. Oh boy. A lot of fun time. Alright, I can probably kill this one by... There we go. Ta-da! And now all that's left to this room seems to be Friend will turn southeast room. Why southeast? That's such an awkward and useless way to face. I don't know, this room doesn't seem that hard. Maybe. Yeah. Now all the queens are concentrated in one part of the room. Alright. I guess that's not all of the level. Yeah, I missed a scroll. Also, these guys respawn for some reason. I guess they were spawned via scripting because somebody forgot that you can just put entities in rooms sometimes. Friend of Yoft is, of course, friend of friend. What is Yoft? Maybe there's a cracked wall. Maybe there's a cracked wall Somewhere in the south part of this room? All these... Okay. That's what that's... Oh. We're not done with this nonsense. Having multiple levels in a warhold is odd, but nevertheless essential. Let us demonstrate that in the following rune. What? Friends and sentinels of mankind, absorb thy inner self? Inner self being a single word, which it isn't, but okay. What even is any of that supposed to mean? Alright, so I need to face north. Oh, this is irritating. Whee! Oh yeah, I forgot there was a guy here. Yeah, well so did I, so you're nothing special, Hal. This is really obnoxious. The speechless must not be The speechless must not be spoken. Some person, I guess, in 1580. I don't even know if that's a real quote of any kind. Here's a room with goblins and orthosquares. Do you know how to goblins on orthosquares? Well, it doesn't matter because you start out on closed doors, so you're functionally invincible for most of the goblins. The last two are really easy to kill. Hooray. Hey, he died. I still don't see any demonstration that this hold needed multiple levels. I mean, it's your prerogative if you want to give your hold multiple levels, but like, there's no reason, there's no indication here that it was needed. Klingons, entrance 2.
Now I can't get there.
Good for you?
Now I can't get there.
Ah, this is annoying. Alright, let's use the spin guy's help to do things. Now we're playing what seems to be maybe the TCD title theme? I'm not sure. Hooray! Think, Stanley, think out of the box. That might be a reference to the Stanley Parable. I don't know how old that is exactly. And this is from 2007? I think Stanley Parable is that old anyway. So... I don't know. There's no way to prevent that queen from getting away, and that spider is already on the other side. So I'm probably not supposed to enter this room from this side. So time to poke the walls for secret walls, I guess. Nothing in that room. How about this room? Well, this is guess the scripting at its finest in that case. Oh boy. I can't wait to see whether I guess the scripting right. Yeah, I don't know what this wants me to do.
Now I can't get there.
There's a mimic here, which is apparently the one saying that. Or maybe it's scripting in this room that I'm supposed to do something with? I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing. War 13, some puzzles followed on by Guess the Scripting. Hooray! Let's move on. We did 7 last time, so I guess doing 14 at least here would be appropriate. If it'll load. "14. Not for the faint of heart." Actually, hang on. So this is confusing. Looking at the holds board, War 14 was published after 15 and 16? But why though? Well, whatever. I mean, apart from War 0 and the ones that are weirdly subtitled, I can't see any good reason not to go in what is presumably the intended order. I mean, those have no obvious intended order, but these are numerically placed. So surely that means that 14 was still built before 15 and 16. So maybe this is just a sign of HA existing at this time, and they got through the process at different times. So start the journey, entrance 0, secret room. Right away, everything is silly about this. Why do I care if this guy gets away? Oh, look, we have a puzzle, guys. We have something resembling a puzzle. It's amazing. So we have to go out of our way to keep this roach alive. It's like I'm playing Deadly Rooms of Death all of a sudden. That's a bit mean, but still. Not too clear how to go about this. Well, I mean, I can take a moment to turn around here. Doesn't really help, but I can. No, I still need to get all the way around him somehow. Nope, that's too late. I need a 2-tile diameter wall in order to not be put in this situation. Like, the only way to get around a roach type thing is if if you have an obstruction that's at least 2 tiles wide. Maybe it's a trick of some sort? Like where you're not supposed to actually clear the room, but you're supposed to look for some other way out. As long as it's not guess the scripting, I guess. I don't know. Not too sure what this wants me to do. This is about as far as I seem to be able to get. Like, I can do that, but that doesn't help because I can't get far enough anyway if I just do that. So what am I missing? I mean, surely there's not a completely impossible hold that's been published to the board and left there forever. Especially not impossible in the first room ever of the hold. But I don't see any way to get west here. I mean, for the roach to survive at all, I have to do this. And that requires me to be facing south something. Why is there a checkpoint there? I guess because you can do that with it. It's not really helpful, but you can. Like, this is just objectively not enough room to turn around the roach. Oh, here we go. That's what we do. Alright. It's been so long since I've done an actual puzzle, I guess, that I lost track of how to do them. Or something. There's still a bit of a problem here, but maybe it's tractable. There we go. That shouldn't have been that hard. Okay, more Seep randomly dying the instant you enter the room, because why not? Here's a water skipper, because water skippers exist. Hello again, trustful players. Dare you to click me. What? Yeah. That's gonna be good enough, is it? Dare you to click me. What does that mean? Oh, that's not an exit to the room. Okay, did I mess up? Yeah, okay. You're supposed to race south so that you can go do this. Oh boy. Killing Seep one at a time by obnoxiously banging it on. It's definitely what Seep were intended for, and not at all a really annoying thing to do. I mean, that first room was like an actual puzzle. What's with this? How did we go back to this instantly? Like, not even a single thing between. Here's a good puzzle, here's nothing. Also, lighting. Lighting. Does angle matter? Asks himself swordling Bither. My name is Bither James, Bither. What? Yeah, it's true that there is something, but like, why? It's so tedious after all. Here's a secret room that's not a secret in any way, shape, or fashion, by the way. You get credit for it just by entering and leaving. There's Briar and Fernando. Yep. Do I need that open for some reason? I don't think so. Would you let me? Alright. Well, that happened. Start the journey. 1 of 3 rooms total. I will not underestimate the use of a door against all enemies. Are you just telling me to door stand again? Because I can do that. Hooray, I can door stand. I should probably pick a better position to door stand in. Like, this one. Like, there's still way too many queens spawning. What am I supposed to do about that? Maybe I'm just supposed to not let that... Mick die? Yeah, that's what it is. You're just supposed to sit here and have a mimic kill all those queens. Then you kill everything from a door stand position. Because now everything, well, at least all the roaches will die pretty easily. Well, there is still 1 queen alive, but whatever. 1 is a lot less than however many there were before. Make that on a motivational poster. Now I think I will have the mimic open the door for me from way over here. Because why not? Okay. thought something looked weird about that orb, but I think it was just a snowflake appearing on top of it or something. Oh look, you guys, stalwarts! We have more options for how to make rooms chaotic now. So, by goodness, we're gonna use them for that exact purpose. At least this room is pretty easy. I mean, I'm not really doing any of the work here. Hey buddy, why don't you come over here? Didn't even need to look at them. With F3, I mean. Secret room. Which is, once again, not a secret of any kind, way, shape, form, or fashion. It's just arbitrarily labeled a secret because we don't know what secret room actually means, even after 13 entries into this little series. Hooray. This room's kind of awkward and unpleasant, I must say. Provide me, I will. Okay. Like, if I try to have my mimics get rid of the Slayers, then I have to worry about the Arm Twitch and the Goblins screwing me over. If I try to use the mimics to get rid of the Goblins, then the Slayers get in the way. And the guards, and just everything else. Goblins down. Slayer's done. Do I need... I need to... Ah! Why? Why would you put that constraint in this room full of like a million other constraints? That is not a thing that I should need to do. I think that's still doable. I hope so. The guard's death sound don't really sound like death. Sometimes they sound more like someone who feels like unwell to their stomach. Alright, everything except for queens and like 2 wraithlings and that weird area that I need house help to reach. And the trapdoors, which both of the latter can wait until I get rid of the queens. There. Alf. Rock golems. Two goblins. And a stupid brain that requires all the trapdoors to go down to kill. Ah, here's another room that's even more annoying looking. In many ways. Might be okay though. I don't know. The adder complicates things somewhat. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. The last situation is completely unsurvivable, so... yeah, I don't really see what I can do at this point. This is just overall kind of chaotic and unpleasant. I don't think so. There are too many roaches for this to be possible in that few moves. I mean, maybe other rooms similar to this one, but not this one. There are too many roach queens, and there's no consistent way to kill a lot of them quickly without the adder completely ruining any plan you might have. This is 14. Sheesh. No idea how that's done. There's no way to do this that doesn't kill most of the mimics. Anyway. There. More stupid adder. Just no way to push west. There are too many stupid roaches in the way. again. I just want to do that. And of course I'm not allowed because there's still too much garbage on the way. I'm done with this. It's clear I'm not going to figure out whatever magic way the author did that. Or whoever did that anyway. Ugh. I mean, I had something that looked like it might eventually work, but it just didn't, so that makes me feel compelled to give up at that point. Alright, well that's another 7 out of 22-ish? 22? 26-ish. I guess next time we'll do War 15. Not really. If you try to do something like that, then the adder will just eat you. The entire problem of the room is that the adder sabotages any attempt you make to just be safe in a location for a bit. Which is fundamentally the main strategy that most of these kinds of rooms function on, is find a way to be safe while something like another mimic or a scripted object or something kills off a bunch of queens in a corner. Anyway. Thank you for watching. I think it'll be next week I'll stream normally, the week after that probably take a break because I'm going home for birthday celebrations. And so I'll be back later. Farewell for now. Game about family issues.